Welcome to Goon Squad Anime, where we talk about all the anime that you're going to be watching. I'm Rome from Chicago.
I'm MC2K.
I'm Asian Nick.
And today we'll be talking about Darwin's Game, Episode 3, Ignition.
I am thoroughly enjoying every single episode.
I would say that. So I'm actually enjoying this anime for it to be such we'll call it a hidden gem right now. That not many people are watching it, but it's actually pretty decent. And the 3 episodes that we watched so far, it definitely keeps you want to watch more.
Right, it definitely does. It draws your attention. I feel like almost for these past 2 episodes, it's always left on like a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
So it's like it's always you're always wanting more. You want to keep like binge watching it.
Yeah, but somebody won't let me.
Because you're not supposed to. It will influence your mind, sir.
But so far we did learn a little bit more about the game.
Right. So the game event, we found out that only out of the 300 players, only 1/3 of them can survive because there's 300 rings. And then it's game over if you don't have three rings at the end of the event, which the event time is 24 hours. So if you don't have 3 rings at the end of the event, you're basically, they hinted that you're going to die.
Hold on. I feel like they're going to be less than 1/3 of the players that survive because...
Of how many they're killing off, yes.
Yeah, well, people are killing people just to
and then you got to
right.
realize some people got like 6 and 8 rings.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, but out of those people that have the big amount of rings, they have their group of friends too, so they'll probably distribute them out.
Okay, yeah.
We know Shuka's going to shower, Kaname,
yeah.
and probably rain and rain.
Then you got Wang and his group of guys, because that's actually his area that he's from. He's going to share them with all his teammates.
They said they got, 18 total?
Yeah, they got one less than Suga guy.
No, so she has, by herself, she had 6 or 7. She had a lot, and Wayne had one less, but his group as a whole
that's right.
had more.
Yeah. And then also, too, I guess within the event, there's a game area, so if you step out of that game area, it's game over for you as well.
Yeah, but it's a pretty big area, though.
It is, but I think since they mentioned that, I feel like it's going to play a factor into... I bet I wouldn't be surprised if that plays a factor into how Kaname wins. Or stay alive at one point in this anime.
Run to the border.
Well, not run to the border. He pushes someone, freaking Spartan kicks him out of the game.
Way, and that's like getting a ring out in a fight game.
Yeah. So there's that. What else is there? Also, which is very, very interesting, is the game somehow affects people that don't play the game.
Yeah,
we see Shuka come up to the spot where Flame Girl freaking fell off the building, and there's a bunch of people taking pictures and talking about it, and all of a sudden, the people look like they're like robots, and all of a sudden just start leaving the area. Yeah. So it's kind of interesting how the game can take over control of people that are not even playing the game.
Yeah, I didn't want them to interfere and just leave that whole area for those 300 people. So that's good, though.
Yeah.
Innocent bystanders are just left out the way.
That's true. So the rings also are worth a certain amount of money based on what they are. There's diamonds, there's rubies, there's parrots, and emeralds, and I think a couple others. So the one that Kaname finds first is worth 500 points, which basically equivalates to 50 million yen.
Yeah.
Which is freaking crazy. So, and then you see some that are worth like 1,200 points, 800 points. So I guess the price only goes, so you can make a lot of freaking money during these events, which I guess really doesn't matter in the long run, but...
I mean, not if you did.
Yeah, that's true. And then we find out the analyst, his name is Ren.
I was wrong about her. I thought she didn't...
Well, yeah, we knew she was going to be a sniper.
She had to be a sniper. I thought she brought a keyboard.
There's nothing else she could do.
It seemed like the right idea to bring a keyboard. I don't know why, but I thought her power had something to do with the keyboard. She types things, get it typing away, and then she got to control people. But apparently she get a sniper. I was wrong.
So...
Question is she good with it? That's all I see. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I don't know. Apparently, her ability to analyze stuff, she
She probably analyzes the battlefield
Yeah.
pretty well and uses all that.
Hopefully, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, she's really good with precision and accuracy, but mostly she says she's been running, so.
Well,
Right, she says that, running is the easiest way to stay alive, and that's what she's been doing all this time to stay alive. And she says, Kaname, you should be thinking about that too.
I wonder how many kills she got though.
I don't know. I mean, apparently she has points, so.
So, basically, she suggests that, or Kaname suggests that they should team up together until, like, the end of the event to keep each other alive. And she agrees to that.
Yeah.
So
Because he was gonna go take the elevator, and she was like, obviously.
no, hold up, don't take it.
Okay.
If you want to, basically come with me if you want to live.
He was like, Psh, I'm gonna be on the elevator anyway. He was actually really gonna do it though, until he saw the body there.
And
right.
And that showed us like there's another sigil user, the one who like apparently he used plants.
Right, and he's called the Florist, and so right now he is blocking all the stairwells.
So they can't run away.
So that one, they can't run away. Two, it forces them to use the elevators to go between the different floors. So I'm sure we'll find out more about the Florist because the analyst says that she doesn't have that much info from him. But it can only be him because of the way he's killing the people. Basically, he sets traps using, I guess, his sigils, some kind of controlling plans.
And now he can control them now. Like, we thought they were dead, and they didn't, like, the bodies didn't pixelate away, so.
Right,
yeah.
So that's all right. They find out that, hey, like, even though he's killed some people, I don't know, I guess they're not truly dead, but they're under his control because I guess the analyst was saying that, plants can secrete a neurotoxin that allows you to control their brains. And so right now the Florist is taking control of them and using some of the players that I guess are dead to try to track and kill other players so he doesn't have to do any of the dirty deeds. And Kaname is actually smart, and he figures out that he's using the surveillance cameras on each of the floors to track him, or track the people within the building. And so Kaname starts shooting all the cameras out, and the Florist is like, just because you figured out my plan, doesn't mean anything. He's telling this to himself, but... he's like, but he's excited about Kaname, so I'm pretty sure that eventually they're going to have to meet up and fight. What do y'all think?
How is he going to meet up with him if he's stuck on the 26th floor? Because they can't go down.
They could use the elevator. That doesn't mean they have to go down the ground floor.
We know there's probably going to be a confrontation between Ren, Kaname, and the Florist. Like, they probably got to do a little team-up battle to beat him.
How they going to get past the giant trees blocking the stairways?
They're going to find out some way. Maybe they use the trash chutes or something.
That's what I was thinking at first. Like, obviously they're going to use the garbage chute and then just make it to the bottom.
Right.
It seems like to be the best thing to do. Or they'll get outside and just...
So you don't think they'll fight him?
No, they're going to fight him. I think they're going to have to fight him. I think they're going to have to fight him to leave the building. Eventually. To meet up with Shuka, they definitely have to.
Well, because she wants to fight everybody. She doesn't really care.
I know. We see in this episode, she's like Stonehard Killer, and she freaking takes out 4 people to her, by herself. But also, what do you think about her weapons? Her weapons changed.
Yeah, it's like has multiple, and she's like, they're like thinner, but like she's like more flexible. She was like on her like Spider-Man, like going through.
Right, she's like Wolverines with Snake, know.
She was,
remember at first she had like the little 2 and then that was it. Now
she's like out here diversifying her.
Right, she has like these it's almost like claw handles, and then they can reach out and do, she control them, and she's just like fucking stabbing people in the necks. And
I mean, at least she's being kind of merciful about it, just give you one little quick stab to the neck.
Yeah, that's true. She's not making you suffer.
Yeah,
she's just ending your life. Boom.
Well, cause she's just in it. She's in it to win. She's like, all right, win.
Right.
And she ain't into playing no games.
I mean, she's letting you know it's like levels to it, cause like she called all the people she killed casuals.
Right. That's true. That's true. And then she's also saying, she's like, oh, I wonder if Kaname's in that building. And she's like, oh, he's probably fine. He's already got 10 rings by now. Lo and the fact he doesn't have no rings because...
he didn't go back and grab the ring from the guy.
No, he got it.
No. So we need to go backwards because we forgot to talk about that. Is that Kaname meets up with a guy that is... We'll just call him the machine gun guy because he doesn't give out his... We don't find out his name.
That's true.
And basically, Kaname finds out that you can be tracked based on your rings. And so the guy, basically, Kaname starts running away from him, tries to get to the elevator, smashing the button, and the guy gets the drop on him. It's like, hey, Kaname's like, wait, don't kill me. I'll give you my ring. So he tosses the one ring he had to the dude, and the guy's like, well, it doesn't matter that you have this ring because you still have a gun.
Yeah.
You still have a gun, and you can still kill me. And so right when he pulls the trigger, the dude's gun jams.
Oh my god, luck.
And the craziest thing is he had the biggest window of opportunity to shoot this man before he fixed the jam, and he's still sitting there.
Yeah, I know. And the machine gun guy basically says, "Oh, you're not gonna kill me. Go ahead and shoot me because you're not gonna kill me because you're shaking like a little girl over there, scared to shoot people." And he's like, "You know what? I'm not gonna kill you. You're not worth the bullets. You're not worth my time."
And then he told me to go eat a bullet. You might as well eat a bullet.
Right. Exactly. And so that guy leaves, and then we see him again because the elevator comes back up, and basically he's taken over by the florist.
Yeah.
But he's not moving yet, but we see him dead. And right as him and Kaname and Ren are about to leave, Kaname's like, hey, hold up a second. So then he freaking touches the machine gun. So what we can assume is that now he can replicate a machine gun.
Yeah, he should be able to now. Now we gotta wait till next episode for him to actually do it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a surprise. I mean, I think he's trying to... Because the analyst doesn't know that he can replicate, which we're making the assumption that he can.
Yeah, because the only thing she knows is that he can make a pistol pit out
there and a stun gun.
Those are only two things.
Right. So I'm thinking that he's going to have a dire need. My thing is that when that gun runs out of bullets, can he just throw it away and then replicate?
Pretty cool.
Another one, so he basically
infinite
bullets.
Yeah, I think that's how it's gonna be.
Yeah,
because they don't talk about picking up ammo or loading anything.
No, they kind of don't. So
I'm assuming he'll be fine, just doing whatever he does.
Right.
But one thing we did realize that we didn't really go too much on about the people who are watching this game.
Right, so it split at one point. You get a view of this room, and there's an announcer dude saying, "Hey, at the top of the charts is this person, next person up is this person, and then third place is it's anybody's game," and so it's almost like the Purge.
Yeah.
And these people, I'm assuming they're kind of hint at maybe there's betting going on too within the game.
Of course, there's betting.
Yeah. So we get introduced. We see the masked girl again.
Yeah.
And she has a companion, an older. I almost say he looks like a freaking butler, with her. And we get introduced to a new character called Themis, and she is the manager of the Trinity, which is a casino. I'm assuming it's the casino that they're in.
Yeah.
And so I guess everyone is betting, gambling, doing whatever for this for a D game. And then we also find out that the masked girl and that dude are looking for someone within the game or just looking for somebody in particular because when Shusuka's name gets mentioned about her being on top, the masked girl is like, oh, she would be perfect, but she's not a man if she were a man.
No.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What do y'all guys think about that? Do you think that the person that's going to wind up being Kaname?
No.
Bro, it might be.
I say Wayne.
You gonna say Wayne?
Yeah, because if they want someone who's like her, but a male, Wayne.
I don't know. I think people probably want somebody with better morality.
Yeah.
They ain't say that. They don't say that.
They don't say that, but
they don't say that. But
I
got the hint that they're gonna some foreshadowing that they're going to. That's going to be Kaname that they look at.
He's gonna have his moment of glory at some point in this event.
All right, he ain't killed not one person.
He didn't, but he's gonna.
He
have
hasn't
his
killed
moment.
one
He's gonna have
person,
one
but
moment.
the analyst does go into the fact that
He's like,
by him running away,
he's been
how
winning.
you run and hide and how you do certain things, you can get more points.
Yeah, and like they said, people like have a certain like they've noticed and given him certain respect because he was a noob and he started off solo, and that he had like 3 consecutive victories against veteran players.
People.
Yeah. So by hook or crook, you know what I mean, he made it. So
By sheer luck, he made it.
And then he was able to get another high level character to form an alliance with.
Right. So he has Shuka that he formed an alliance with, and he beat the dude that had stealth.
And now he has analysts, and so it's gonna be him, Shuka, and the analyst.
I mean, we're getting further to the prediction we made about them all being in a clan together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that thing all gonna be in a clan together. We haven't seen the boxer yet.
Oh, we haven't
seen the boxer dude yet.
So we don't know where he's gonna be or what he's gonna do.
I can see them meeting up with him. But I don't know if they're gonna meet up with him first or get to Shuka first.
Or what if he ends up meeting Wang and they win?
I mean, if he's Wang, he's probably gonna die. But I think he's gonna be part of the team, so I don't think.
Yeah.
Or even if he does meet up with Wang, maybe that's when they all come and save him, and then that's when he joins.
Because you never know with these characters, because it seems like you get introduced to characters, but then you get killed off like that.
Yeah, but they're not gonna tell us his name and then have him.
They could.
No,
They could.
Why would they do this to us?
Because it's the power of the pen, man.
I'll be so mad.
I mean, I give you credit to that. It seems like when the animes were like, they're not playing around with death. Like, they'll kill people off. So
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I mean, it's like Game of Thrones on this show.
It's definitely like Game of Thrones. As soon as you get a favorite, I like this guy. Nah.
Because like the machine gun guy looked badass, and all of a sudden, he's freaking basically dead.
Yeah, but we could have kind of figured out that he was gonna die one way or the other.
Yeah. I mean, the fire girl was kind of cool, but then ASAP she died.
Yeah. Well, because she wanted to sneak somebody, would say, "Hey, I'm gonna kill you," and then boom.
Worst ninja ever. She's
so,
terrible.
Next week's episode, what do you think? What do you think we're gonna see? Do you think we'll see more of them, and how taking on the Florist, or you think we'll go see Shuka and maybe some of the other characters?
So I'm hoping we see more of the other characters, cause Shuka, we've already seen her. She's trying to run to the hotel to figure out if she can get to Kaname. Kaname and Analyst, they need to figure out how to get down to the basement or whatever to go confront the Florist. Or, for that matter, just get out of this situation and then go gather 6 rings.
Yeah, I'm hoping they show more of, like, the rest of the players that's happening.
Right. I'm hoping we don't... Not that I don't want to know what comedy... I hope that we get introduced to more characters and see more of the game.
Yeah, or, like, they do it at the same time. Like, how to, like, they'll show Kaname and Ren going against doing what they're doing, and then at the same time show everybody else.
Right. Yeah, because I wanna see what else is going on in this game and how other people are doing. Because I want to see Wang and seeing...
Exactly.
I want to see him and how ruthless he's killing people.
I don't know. He might lose. So I want to know what's going to happen with all these other characters. Instead of it ending where, Kaname survives the game or whatever.
Well, we know he's going to survive.
Well, yeah, he's the main character. But I'm just saying, like, we don't want to see where he survives and then out of nowhere... You never know anything else about these other people. Like, how'd they survive?
Right.
We're just going to make assumptions at that point. And then it's kind of like, you wasted all this time. You could have just told us about more people.
Yeah, exactly. But I guess we'll find out on next week's episode. Hit that like and subscribe button.
I like it.
Yep. And then also next week, we should be going down to GalaxyCon in Richmond. We'll shoot a video. You can check it out here on the channel and see what that's all about. All right. See y'all next week.
I'm Ron from Chicago.
I'm MC2K.
I'm Asia Nick. Thanks for joining.
Dun, 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 dun.